Hello, welcome my loves. I'm Rosalind Fung, intuitive mindsets and visionary business coach specializing in client attraction and soulful selling. Today, I'm doing a special client spotlight with one of my soulmate clients from Client Attraction Academy, Monica Ramirez. She would say that so much more nicer. Wait till you guys hear her accent. So let me share with you about Monica. She is a life coach, a neuro-linguistic programmer, beyond quantum healer, holistic art therapist, intuitive Reiki master, energetic quantum healer, and psychic channeler. And as you can see in her background, she is an award-winning artist. All right, like as you can see and you can feel, Monica is multi-dimensional in her gifts, in her talents, and how she shows up in her business and with her clients. So Monica, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
So let's get to what were your challenges and struggles in your business before joining Client Attraction Academy?
Well, I started in Veracruz. I had a school of metaphysics, and in that time, I did not know how to charge. Then, moving on over here in the 2000, when I become a Reiki master, I encounter a bunch of things, and I did not believe in reality in myself. So I was not even charging in the 2000 about my practice of Reiki. Later on, I got on the new wakes ups and I started getting all the certifications that you heard, and I was doing the therapy, but I did not have that many clients because I was not I didn't know how to. Of course, before the pandemic, I never imagined that I was gonna do it online, my classes or my therapy.
Mm.
So I did not forget it that I didn't know how to. I was gonna handle that, but I was not even having enough clients. And of course, I did not knew about the algorithms of Facebook. I did not knew about all or how even to put a long program for my clients or how to coach, because even if I was a life coach, I did not even knew how to put a program for my coaching one-on-one.
Right. So let me just summarize this with so that audience is really hearing this. What I'm hearing is your biggest struggles were basically moving. How do you move from just one-off sessions and charging dollars for hours to charging into packages so that you have a continuous flow of clients? And then also the other thing was client attraction by taking your business, your practice online. So you're running online courses because up until COVID happened, most of your business was in person.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Did we miss anything else in terms of your challenges and struggles?
Well, I don't think I value myself enough. I was completely depending on locals, and I don't think I because I was not earning much money and I was not having the response from the people, only the local people. So I did not believe enough in myself. So of course I was struggling also in that in the emotional part, in my connection part. That was beside of forget about technology. That was just my internal problems and believing in myself, how good I was or not.
And I could certainly resonate with that as well in my when I first started my coaching business. So it's like like I was like, oh, well, how do I expand into something beyond local? Like I couldn't fathom it either. So yes, and now it's moving into this new possibility, this new portal to go. Okay, the world is my oyster, and I can work with people outside of where I locally live. Like, that was a huge game changer for you. Amazing. And I hope that those of you watching right now or listening, that if you're feeling like, oh, that's me too, this is about playing bigger. And Monica has absolutely been showing up and playing bigger. So, why did you decide to join the Client Attraction Academy, Monica?
Well, I met Ross in a summit where she was explaining about what does she do and how she teach coaches and
I
healers, etc. how do we can do all these changes, and how you can actually and put in all my ideas that I had on my mind already, how to put it in order. And that piqued my curiosity, and I we have a discovery call, and Ross is really knowledgeable what she's teaching, and that's what it piqued my head after the discovery call. It's like, yes, I know it's a big effort for me in that moment. It was a lot of effort for me, but it was really worth it, and I haven't repent about that one.
Yes, and we're going to talk about your results. So, yes, I really want you guys to hear as you're listening to Monica. It's like she bet on herself. She knew that it's going to take a certain attitude, a certain mindset to really move into to create the business of her dreams. And so you took a bet on yourself and you said yes to you, because that's really what you're saying yes to, first of all. Okay. And then she said yes to client attraction being the portal to support her in her big vision dreams. So I'm so excited that you did. Tell us, what were your biggest takeaways? What was your experience like being part of the Client Attraction Academy tribe?
Well, first of all, learning how to put my ideas actually landed because they were all up, and how to land my ideas. And the first one, it was knowing my why I was really doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I understood perfectly why I was actually wanted to be a therapist, a healer, why I was doing this, where was my passion. And that was a big one for me, that because I was in the thing, okay, do I go and look for a job, or I abandon myself in the healing part, including my art, even if I've been doing it for 38 years or not. And when I started getting in the academy, it's like, no, this is what I really want to do with my life. This is why I'm here. I understood more my mission, that why I was here. And also I do learn a lot of the algorithms with Facebook, all the 3D part, how to land it. I did not even had a web page in that time for my healing practices at all. I did have one for my art, but that's it. And I was too afraid actually to open up and coming out of the closet as spiritual leader. And this actually opened me up, make me trust more in myself, and center more myself. And now I'm not afraid of that. And yes, it was a big win to actually be part of the academy.
Oh, yeah. I love being witness to your journey and how I could really see you showing up and how you really took in all the strategies that you were learning about and implementing them, asking for feedback in our community. And people were giving feedback to each other. And, I saw you continually show up and people were playing with you to give you back the support. And that's a beautiful thing about this community in Client Attraction Academy is just, when we show up for each other. And I just see it's been such an honor to see you really blossom. And those are huge takeaways. So those of you watching, listening to, see if you can identify that for yourself, that somewhere, deep inside, there's something you are meant to be a leader in your area of expertise. You are meant to play bigger. You are actually born a leader. It's our birthright. And it's about you claiming that space. And that's what Monica has done. So, Monica, tell us some of the amazing results that have come for you because you've been showing up and playing bigger.
Well, now I have a program for a coaching one-on-one, and I have clients for that, and actually they're paying.
Yes.
A lot of for free, and because I love to teach, and and
Yes.
and this actually now I'm actually getting paid for doing what I love to do.
Mhm.
And we also have a group session with my system, my transformational system, that I am having right now, 12 people. And
Yay!
yes,
Yes, because you launched during the Client Attraction Academy your program, your transformational program, and you enrolled 12 new clients.
yes,
That
and
is
that's beautiful.
phenomenal.
Yes. And now I'm about to start another class also with precisely all the system and all the learning how to wording and all the algorithms of Facebook that actually Ross taught me how to do all this.
Yes, you really learned how to leverage social media, understand the algorithms, understand how to write content aligned with your own personal mission, your why, and your personal signature system, which you created in Client Attraction Academy, and basically your brand tone, right? Showing up. And Monica, I'm so proud of you. Like the transformation you have created for yourself, and I always say the biggest wins are the internal ones, right? The shifting of our beliefs, our mindset, and then showing up, because the success of our business is related to how far we allow ourselves to go in our psychology. And you are absolutely a walking, you're walking your talk and doing that. And the other exciting thing that happened was you were on a, I believe you were on a, was it a summit? And then they asked you to become a co-host of that, is it a TV show?
Oh, no, no, was not a summit. Zoology, in that one, they,
Zoology, yes.
yes, it's a network where they interview people and so forth, and they interview me. And after that, they asked me to be a co-host.
And in your
Well,
interview, you also, because you were so clear about your mission, you were so clear about your messaging, you had people wanting to get on discovery calls with you just in your interview alone. That is
yes.
so huge. And then like, listen to this, guys. Like the host was so impressed that he was like, Monica, can you be my co-host? Like that is an epic win, right? The fact that you really showed up, you got clear. And that's the thing, when we get really clear about our message and we're connected deeply with our why, it really shifts our energy and our vibration, how we show up in the world. And I always say energy and vibration always trumps strategy, but strategy is also very important. Mindset, soul, and strategy.
One of
Thank
my one of the things that I can say, one of my limitations that it was my first language is Spanish. My
Yes.
second language is English. So I was kind of afraid to actually open up more because I struggle. Obviously, I don't find the perfect word sometimes in English, and this will give you the security. Actually, it gave me a lot of the security when I took this academy to actually open up. It doesn't matter if my English is not perfect. I will find the words or a way to express myself. But that gave me the security also to come out and don't be afraid that my English is not perfect.
Yes, absolutely. And then you have the, because you have the gift of being bilingual, you also, your program right now that you have closed 12 people in is actually in your native language, Spanish. Like that
Yes.
is huge. That is so huge. And it's such a gift. And I do remember when you first signed up, before you signed up, you're like, English isn't my first language. And I'm like, that's totally okay because the concepts don't change. So it's so beautiful. Are there, like, so anybody that's watching, considering joining, working with Rosalind, working with me, potentially thinking about joining Client Attraction Academy, what words do you have for them? Would you recommend it?
Oh, yes, of course, I would recommend it. If you really want to believe in yourself, if you want to actually start creating a new way where you can show up and be truly yourself, and you don't know how to land all the ideas that we might have a bunch of ideas, but we don't know how to land it or how to even open a business online. Hey, Ross is one of the best ones, academies that I can say about business and for coaches and healers that she will teach you how to actually manage it. I highly
Mhm.
recommend Ross.
Thank you. And is there anything, because I feel like it's the community that also I'm magnetizing into Client Attraction Academy, and really it is a sacred energetic container. What can you say about this sacred container, the energy of it?
Oh my God, I have created so many, now I can call sisters. They're so, so
Mhm.
beautiful and so helpful, all the community. They're so amazing people that they're always there to help. because they have different expertise. They're, believe me, I have never even knew that there were coaches for everything, whatever you can imagine, they exist. So they're always going to be supporting you in all the way, like you want to support them too at the same time. In whatever
Yes.
you and your expertise are, they want to support you too, because they become a real tribe, a real community, and they're amazing, all of them.
Absolutely. And this has been the intention that I have set for this community is a win-win-win that I always, and you've heard me say over and over and over again, pretty much every session, make sure you're connecting with each other in this community because you never know where these beautiful relationships can take each other, whether you become strategic partners, collaborations, clients of each other. It's really powerful. And so this is, I hope that as you guys are listening to Monica, that you can see and feel, more importantly, the power of being in this container, with being energetically catalyzed into your next level version of yourself, and also learning all the strategies that are going to support you in growing your impacts, influence, and income. So thank you so much, Monica, for being here. I acknowledge you for you being you being here and sharing with us your experience and how Client Attraction Academy has really supported you to up level.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Ross. Thank you for inviting me.